There we are, there we are, there we are. And what's your name?
Steve Drost.
Steve Drost, and you are?
I'm with CUPE 1418, and I'm also a resident in Hampton, New Brunswick.
Hampton, okay.
Yes.
So you represent CUPE here at the protest to maybe stop the pipeline.
Yeah, I was asked to come here and speak on behalf of CUPE today, and I have 3 points that I'd like to make. The first point is that, I feel that I think it's an absolute shame that we have governments and business leaders that have total disrespect for our First Nations people. I think we have a legal, a moral, and an ethical obligation to respect the treaty rights that these brothers and sisters were given 200 years ago. So who are we to come in and destroy their lands, rape their lands, and take everything without their consent? They own the lands, they have the title, and we have a moral and ethical and legal obligation to ensure that we respect those treaty rights. The second thing that I want to say is that I find it, I work for the public sector union, and I know that a lot of private sector are going to say, well, you guys are just trying to poo-poo jobs. We're not trying to poo-poo jobs at all. We think this pipeline is wrong in every sense of the way. Why don't our government start investing in renewable and green energy? There should be jobs for public and private sector, lots of jobs with good money and sustainable jobs going into our local economies. So that's my second point. And the third point that really concerns me, and that's where I am as a father, as a grandfather, I'm also a son, and I'm a nephew, and I have nephews, is that why are we destroying our water and our land and the air? It's absolutely unacceptable. We don't need to be doing this. We need to take a different course. There's a lot of things we can be doing. Why don't we have solar energy? Why are we not investing money in tidal power? There's so much more that we can be doing. So my message is we need to be respecting the treaty rights of the Aboriginal people. We also need to be investing a lot more in renewable and safe energies, and that's all I'm going to say at this point. But I appreciate you coming to this rally today. We had over 500 people, and I feel very grateful that I had an opportunity to go out in the canoe with the First Nations here.
You did?
Yes, I did. I had a wonderful trip
with John Levi.
Because I guess that's the other point that I want to make. We're talking about the Bay of Fundy here, and it's a very fragile system. We can't have increased traffic. We've got 350 right whales left. Well, in BC, because of the humpback, they were able to push back. In Quebec, because of the beluga, they were able to put a stop to it. Well, guess what? We've only got 350 right whales left. This is the Bay of Fundy. This is a very delicate ecosystem, and we need to be doing everything in our power to protect it. So we can't have increased tanker traffic.
To see the natives come out of that canoe, I'm sure there hasn't been an Indian around here in about 200 years. It was very emotional to see that, very powerful. To see those two tribes meet right with their handshake and everything. It was good.
And I feel extremely honored because they said, would you like to paddle with us? And
how did you weasel your way into that canoe?
I walked up and I basically said, what a beautiful canoe. And they said,
you suckle.
Okay. He said, can you paddle? And I said, sure. And they said, are you going to paddle? And I said,
okay. Let the white man work.
Yeah,
so that's how you weasel your way in there.
That's how I did.
You got lucky. You got lucky. I would have done the same thing if I would have been there.
Thank you very much.
Good work.
Okay.